In a world full of cheap noise, screaming headlines and loud street threats, the most devastating force in the underworld is a single low sentence. Spoken across a mahogany desk in the dead of winter. A dawn don't need to shout to make a competitive crew back down. He just drops his baritone voice to a quiet whisper, and the entire infrastructure of the city starts to take notice. A whisper carries further than 1,000 screaming voices on the street. Cutting through the dark like a razor, settling the fate of the empire. No dramatic gestures, no unnecessary noise, just the absolute unyielding gravity of ours, holding a concrete crown forever. I looked at the 5 captains gathered in my study as the dawn light hit the blind. I gave them 3 quiet herbs of strategy, picked up my rye glass and took a sip. The meeting was over, the orders were locked, and the city was secured for another decade. The power of our bloodline lives in that quiet precision. We say very little, but our whisper moves the whole world. The room was quiet. The whisper has been spoken. The empire stands supreme. Carries further than 1,000 screaming voices on the street. Cutting through the dark like a razor, settling the fate of the empire. No dramatic gestures, no unnecessary noise, just the absolute unyielding gravity of our house, holding the concrete crown forever. Yeah. Holding a concrete crown forever. Whisper carries further, a quiet word holds Joe Cocker style. final fate. Yeah. Before the shipping lines were opened and the new bridges were built across the river, a private sit-down was held in the dark library behind my study oak doors. Four gentlemen in tailored suits, a crystal decanter of scotch, and a map of Manhattan spread out over the polished mahogany. Every major victory in this town has a quiet, unrecorded meaning behind it. Behind every great decision sits a room full of experience silent, where the cost is calculated and the terms are locked in iron trust. No public debates, no political shouting matches, just the cold disciplined logic of our historical house ruling the concrete city through the smooth late-night lounge vibe. I took a slow sip of my drink, watching the blue cigar smoke rise toward the ceiling. The competitive crews thought they could push you to construction lines without our consent. They forgot that before a single brick is laid in this city, our signature must be secured at the bottom of the ledger. We don't follow the market, we draft its direction. Sees the building rise, but they don't see the foundation. The decision was made in the dark, long before the first shovel hit the dirt. Behind every great decision sits a room full of experience silent, where the cost is calculated and the terms are locked in iron trust. Simple logic of our historical house, ruling the concrete city through the smooth late night lounge vibe. Behind every decision, the quiet room holds the key. Yeah, unrecorded power. Yeah, unrecorded power. A weak leader thinks he has to yell and wave his arms to prove he is in charge. He makes rash decisions in anger and turns every small dispute into a street war. A master of our trade sits quietly at the head of the table, listening to healthy captain, saying nothing until all the facts are laid bare on the mahogany wood, and then delivering a single calculated verdict that settles the matter forever. Oh, it's the art of quiet leadership, forged in 40 years of cold-lit experience, where composure is your ultimate shield and patience is your sharpest weapon. You lead by example, you protect the bloodline, you keep the code tight, holding the syndicate together through the longest winter with a calm, steady strength that never wavers. That's it. The history books in the public libraries credit the politicians and the bankers for building the commercial harbors and expanding the industrial lines of Manhattan. They don't print the names of the gentlemen in bespoke suits who sat in private rooms, balancing the labor unions, protecting the workers, and funding the operation when the formal banks were too afraid to take the risk. Gentlemen shape history from the quiet, disciplined shadows of the house. No need to write our names on public statues or demand historical fame. We know who laid the real foundation of this concrete city. And we maintain our silent, unshakable crown with the cold confidence of the patriarch. I stood in the study at 3 a.m. looking at the old black and white photographs on the wall. My grandfather, my father, the original captains who carved out this territory. Dressed in sharp black coats, looking like refined corporate executives of a shadow era. They weren't street thugs, they were the architects of a permanent institution. And I am proud to carry their gentlemanly tradition into the new century. Let the public believe their illusions. The gentleman in the dark draft the reality. Gentlemen shape history from the quiet, disciplined shadows of the other. No need to write our names on public statues or demand historical fame. We know we'll lay the real foundation of this concrete city, and we maintain our silent, unshakable crown with the cold confidence of the patriarch. Shout their names from the flashy rooftops. Chasing the cameras, the newspaper headlines, and the cheap public applause. But real influence don't wear neon lights or make a scene on the sidewalk. It sits in a dark green leather booth at the back of an unmarked lounge, moving millions of dollars with a single slow nod of the head. It's influence without attention, the quietest power in the state, steering the labor unions and the commercial harbors from the shadow. No public speech is needed, no flashy statements to the press. We hold the master keys to the concrete city while the rest of the world sleeps in blissful ignorance. I walk past the federal courthouse on Foley Square at midnight. The prosecutors inside think they are investigating a street gang. They don't realize that 3 of their key building contracts were signed right at my mahogany desk 6 months ago. That's true, Walker says, son. When you control the game without ever showing your face. Let the fools have the fame and the public spotlight. I will keep the quiet influence and on the foundation. This influence without attention, the quietest power in the state, steering the labor unions and the commercial harbors from the shadow. No public speech is needed, no flashy statements to the press. We hold the master keys to the concrete city while the rest of the world sleeps in blissful ignorance. We don't ask the city hall for a permit to run our logistics down at the harbor. We don't ask the competitive crews for permission to expand on gambling in La La. When a house decides to step into a market, we simply take our position, establishing our presence. Turn the corner onto Mulberry Street at midnight. The word has already spread down the block that the dawn is on his way. The young associates clear the sidewalk. The restaurant doors are unlocked. And the best corner booth in the lounge is prepared without me asking. My reputation arrives 10 minutes before my boots ever hit the pavement. Respect moves before me, clearing the path through the cold dark streets. A golden arm built down 40 years of keeping my word and protecting our own. You can't fake that kind of status or buy it with a pile of stolen cash. Is the natural inheritance of a made man who leads with honor, ruling the shadow kingdom with a stoic, unforced pride. I stepped out of the black sedan, adjusting my bespoke wool collar in the damp air. Old men sitting on the stoops tip their fedora hats as I pass by. Their eyes full of genuine unfold reverence for the bloodline name. That's the beauty of a house. We don't rule through random fear. We rule through the absolute permanent respect we've earned since 48. The path is clear, the doors open wide. Respect walks ahead, the dawn follows behind. Respect moves before me, clearing the path through the cold dark streets. A golden armor built on 40 years of keeping my word and protecting our own. You can't fake that kind of status. Abide with a pile of stolen cash is the natural inheritance of a made man who leads with honor, ruling the shadow kingdom with a stoic, unforced pride.
Point a camera at true authority,
or catch it on a very wild tape. It's the invisible gravity that makes a room go dead quiet when I step inside. It's the reason why 50 commercial truck drivers follow the union rules without question. And why the local precinct turn their eyes away from our private harbor dock. An unwritten power that operates like an invisible wall across the district. The invisible authority felt by every captain from Brooklyn to the state line, built on 40 years of keeping promises and enforcing the code. No need to carry a weapon in your custom coat or make loud threats when your name alone carries the weight of a century-old bloodline. Maintaining absolute order with a calm, stoic composure. I sat at the mahogany desk, looking at the daily logistics reports from the docks. Everything was running smooth. Every share was logged to the exact cent. No chaos no street disputes, no sloppy mistakes. That's the beauty of an invisible authority. When men know your reach is absolute, they discipline themselves before you even have to lift a finger. Unseen, unpaired, and irresolute in its execution. The invisible wall holds the empire tight. The invisible authority felt by every captain, from Brooklyn to the state line, built on 40 years of keeping promises and enforcing the code. No need to carry a weapon in your custom coat or make loud threats when your name alone carries the weight of a century-old bloodline. Maintaining absolute order with a calm, stoic composure. Unseen, unheard, but absolute in its execution. The invisible wall holds the empire tight. The invisible authority felt by every captain, from Brooklyn to the state line, built on 40 years of keeping promises and enforcing the code. No need to carry a weapon in your custom coat or make loud threats when your name alone carries the weight of a century-old bloodline. Maintaining absolute order with a calm, stoic composure. but no real estate bill on Thursday morning. The voters think they're electing mayor Johnson, the whole document. They don't see the quiet hand of power, the pen 3 weeks earlier. In a private study room, over 2 fingers of Vince's rye whiskey, the visual world plays its theater, but the quiet hand settles the reality. Oh, the quiet hand of power, moving cold and steady beneath the surface. No fingerprint left on the contracts, no paper trails for the feds. We balance the interests of the 5 families and the commercial docks, ruling the shadow kingdom with a calm, stone-faced composure, a subtle gravity that holds the whole town together. Bespoke wool collar as I watch the black sedans arrive at the estate. The captains step out slowly, keeping their voices down in the chilly air. They don't come to argue or make loud demands. They come for direction when you hold a quiet hand of power, my friend. Your advice is the unwritten law that everyone obeys. Is absolute. The quiet hand guides the wheel without making a sound. Oh, the quiet end of power, moving cold and steady beneath the surface. No fingerprint left on the contracts, no paper trails for the feds. We balance the interests of the 5 families and the commercial docks, ruling the shadow kingdom with a calm, stone-faced composure. Oh, subtle gravity that holds the whole town together. loudest sound in a private mafia sit-down isn't a raised voice or a gun cocking. It's the soft, heavy click of a dawn's crystal glass being set down on a marble coaster. Followed by 3 seconds of absolute unbreathing silence in the room. When a man's influence is genuine, he don't need to lift his voice above a whisper. The entire infrastructure leans in close to catch every single word he speaks. Influence has no volume. It operates at the lowest, deadliest registration, flowing through the dark lounges like a smooth emotional jazz melody. The street hoodlums make noise, but the kings of the city speak low, directing the multi-million-dollar logistics of our house under the cinematic late-night lounge vibe. I lean back in the booth, looking at the Brooklyn captain through my cigar smoke. He had been shouting about his territory rights for 20 minutes straight. I didn't match his volume. I just leaned forward, dropped my voice to a gravelly hum, and told him exactly how the borders were gonna be drawn from now on. He stopped shouting instantly, swallowed hard and agreed to every turn. True power don't scream, it dictates. Fluence has no volume, it operates at the lowest, deadliest registration, flowing through the dark lounges like a smooth emotional jazz melody. The street hoodlums make noise, but the kings of the city speak low, directing the multi-million-dollar logistics of our house under the cinematic late-night lounge vibe. Command told